We rode the elevator to the basement and arrived at the shopping mall. Of course, there's no one here either. Lights were on here and there, but there was no sign of people. A pond made of tile rested in the center of the floor. A pond made of tile rested in the center of the floor, and in the middle of the pond stood a white statue of a woman, posed as if she was holding something reverently in her left arm. She was like the Lady of the Lake. At the far end, there were 5 or 6 shops in a row. Among them, 2 were bakeries. 2 bakeries in a hotel basement seemed unnecessary, but I decided it was best not to ask them for room. The 2 bakeries were diagonally across from each other. The bakery closest to us displayed Tsuruga Pastry Shop on a sign out front. It looked like a bakery you'd find in a downtown Tokyo. The other bakery displayed Kameda Bakery on a sign out front. This shop had a more Western style feel to it. Let's look in the one closest to us for now. At my urging to the Cheshire Cat headed toward Tsuruga Pastry Shop. A curtain was pulled over the window and glass door, so we couldn't see inside. Perhaps no one is here. The Cheshire Cat tried pulling the door handle, but it wouldn't open. It seemed to be locked. I asked the Cheshire Cat to put me down, and I pressed my ear against the door. I heard faint sounds coming from inside. It sounded like there were people in there. I banged on the door and called out, "Excuse me." I heard rustling. There are definitely people inside, but no matter how much we waited, no one came to answer. Maybe they're closed today. Maybe. Just when I was about to give up, a muffled voice came from the other side of the door. "What's the best Anpan?" What? The sudden question took me by surprise. What's the best Anpan? The voice repeated itself. It sounded a little annoyed, but I had no idea what it was talking about. What's the best what? Smooth paste or chunky paste? Smooth. If you're asking me to choose, maybe smooth. Before I could even finish answering, the door swung open. Oh, look, there were people. Your life is mine. Huh? A drink katana glinted in the light. That much I saw. There was barely time for me to panic or shut my eyes, and even less time for me to understand what was happening. Die, look out, what? A storm of sound and voices swirled around me. Suddenly, I felt myself getting grabbed by my torso and shaking fiercely. Ooh. I'm getting dizzy. What? on earth is happening? Desperately, I tried leaning toward to check my surroundings when I noticed I was being held by a young tan-skinned man who was sliding along the ground. It's not creepy at all. Well, who is this? The man got up quickly. At the same time, loud popping noises reverberated around me. Are those gunshots? I've never heard the real thing before. Hurry, over here. The man quickly stood up and kept his head down as he ran to Kamita Bakery. As his captive, I couldn't exactly agree to object to this. Or could you? Look, it's bread. We entered Kamita Bakery as an all-out gunfire seemed to rage outside. Well, what is going on? I struggled again to the tan man's grip. He ran on top of the table and lifted me over his head. You boys, this chick is a smooth-paced supporter. That looks like a bread man. That's creepy. Cheers erupted. Whoa, what's a smooth-paced supporter? Surrounded by loud chants of smooth pace, I had no idea what was going on. Smooth pace, let's figure it together, comrades. Wait, I don't understand what's going on at all. These people are Anpan? Upon hearing that familiar voice, I turned around and saw the Cheshire Cat standing at the edge of the table. Me seemed to have avoided getting hit by stray bullets. What does that mean? Anpan means Anpan. Oh, well, okay, well, I'm glad we cleared that up. Still fucking don't know. What do you mean by Anpan? Anpan is pastry filled with red bean paste. Nasty. I know what Anpan is. Why are they shaped like humans? Why can they move around? Why do they talk? Bread can move and talk too, Alice. So I ate something that could talk and move around. Okay. Oh. I'm feeling a little faint. I've learned from my experiences so far that there is no point in arguing about these things. I looked around at the Anpans again. Oh, there's quite a bit of them. They were all tanned with shaved heads. Their skin was unusually glossy, but their bodies looked sturdy. They looked like a gang of bodybuilders. I know a couple of those. Their only article of clothing was a loincloth. The words Kamita Bakery were stitched to the hems with matching lettering. I wonder if their eyebrows and teeth are made of bread too. Well, their mouths are closed, so I assume there's no teeth behind there. The attention to detail is impressive. Welcome Toots. An Anpan with pickled cherry blossoms on his head greeted me. Interesting. Thank you. Why are you fighting with the Tsuraka pastry shop across the way? Over there's chunky paste turf. This Here's smooth paste turf. It's like the Wright and Twix factories all over again. What, huh? We battle to decide which gang is the true Anpan. The true Anpan? That's right. It's a secret battle where we put our pride and faith on the line to settle whether red bean paste should be smooth or chunky. How about taking the red bean paste out? That's gross. Sat an Anpan behind me with poppy seeds on its head. It seemed like they're free to put whatever toppings they please on their head. A second Anpan wore, added the Cheshire Cat in a whispered tone. It was so ridiculous I started to feel lightheaded. None of that really matters. I meant to say it under my breath, but it suddenly got so quiet inside the bakery that you could hear a pin drop. Oh ho ho, bad girl. Okay, I'm gonna stop that there.